Hello and welcome to Homesteading with Cody. Today we're going to work on hibiscus seeds, and here you're seeing me take them out of the pods. You break these pods apart and the little seeds are in there, and that little tool is helping me get them out of the pods. This year I'm doing soil blocking. It's something new. It's trial and error. And I've bought all my soil blocking equipment from Amazon. And that little green mat is also from Amazon. It's called a transplant mat. And that's what I was talking about, those little pods there. They have the seeds in between them. You kind of pull them apart in quarters. And from what I've read, your soil needs to be sifted when you're doing soil blocking. So here I'm starting out with 2 quarts of Miracle-Gro seed starter mix. And sifting it out, I was surprised at how much stuff was actually left in this thing when I sifted. But I've been using the ratio of about 2 quarts of potting mix to about 2 1/4 cups of water to make it wet enough for the soil blocking. And you want the soil wet enough that when you squeeze it, it drips a little bit of water when you squeeze it. You don't want it too wet, but you want it wet enough it'll keep the form of the block. Hibiscus seeds take 5 to 7 days to germinate, and the temperature they like to germinate at is anywhere between 75 and 90 degrees. And you also see me doing the micro soil blocks for 1 pan. And then also I did a 2-inch one to compare to see which one does the best. But if you like learning about homesteading, gardening, recipes, follow along for this journey. And from what I've seen, a lot of people take and scrape off the bottoms with a putty knife to make the bottoms smooth, so that's what I was doing there. And you kind of pack them down in there. And I've done 1 seed per micro block here. And those are tweezers I'm actually using to pick up those seeds because they're so kind of tiny for my fingers. So tweezers just makes it easier to pick them up and plant them. And I do put vermiculite on top of these, and then I cover them in saran wrap to act like the dome, the humidity dome. And here I'm using the 2-inch soil blocks. It's definitely a learning curve to use these soil block makers. but I bought the mini one because I was reading online where you can start your carrot seeds in them, or root vegetables in them, and then transplant them as soon as they start popping up in the garden. And in the bigger soil blocks, I was putting anywhere between 2 and 3 seeds. And I've been buying my Miracle-Gro seed starting mix at Tractor Supply. And I bought the vermiculite I'm using here at Lowe's. And then I put them on a heat mat and let them germinate. Thanks for spending time with me. Hopefully you come back.